Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen how much we spend to prepare for these our chicks to arrive. We've talked about the orders of the chick and how much we paid. We've talked about the number, which was 300. We also talked about the feed that was bought, and at the starter stage we bought 7 bags, and grower stage we bought 21 bags. We also talked about the transportation of this feed to the farm. Then we talked about the disinfectant that was used to make this environment neat and microbe free when they arrived. We also talked about some other accessories which we bought: drinkers, feeders, clay pot for heating, charcoal. Now we are on the day the chicks arrived. On November 8th, 2022, we had to go get our chicks. The cost of transporting these chicks from the hatchery to the farm was 30,000 Rwandan francs, which is $27 and 8 cents. When we arrived at the farm, we had to give them anti-stress and a vitamin in solution. The cost of the medication, that is the anti-stress, the coccidiostat as a whole, was 60,000 Rwandan francs, which is $55.7 US. The total cost of vaccines during the production from day 3, day 7, day 14, and day 21 cost us 45,000 Rwandan francs, which is an equivalent of $41.78 US. Remember, vaccination is one of the activities we needed to do to make sure that our chicks are healthy. So after the brooding, these chicks had to be moved from the brooder, which was a small space, to a much bigger space. We did our preparations, spreading the remaining rice hulls, doing disinfection, and then the environment, the room, the unit had a very poor lighting. We bought 2 bulbs to be able to increase the light intensity of the room. These 2 bulbs cost us 5,000 Rwandan francs, which is $4.06. Ladies and gentlemen, on December 10, 2022, we discovered that the too much feed that we bought was almost getting expired on the 14th of December. So we called Gorilla Feed and spoke with them. They accepted to do an exchange, giving us feed that was just recently being produced. So we had to go with the feed, exchange, and come with it back. In total, the number of kilograms of this feed were 1,050 kilograms. That is 21 bags of feed. This 1,050 kilograms is an equivalent of 2,314.9 pounds. The cost of exchanging this feed, that is the transportation from the farm to the feed mill, from the feed mill back to the farm, was 60,000 Rwandan francs, which is an equivalent of $55.7 US. This was an additional cost which was not necessary. We could have avoided that if we bought feed that was just enough, maybe for the brooding, or could take us for 1 week. Transferring the chicks from the brooder, from the brooding room to the new location. The location was not well protected if it is raining, so we bought tarpaulins. Each tarpaulin cost us 6,500 Rwandan francs, which is $6.01. The 5 tarpaulins cost us 32,500 Rwandan francs, which is 30.3 $2 US. On December 18, the management of Venbati High-Tech Farm had to sit, look at the project, and the days of sales, the 45 days, were already drawing closer. December 18, meaning Christmas is at the corner. We thought it wise to start our marketing. So we hired this lady and paid her $100 US for her to be able to do the market survey and bring us contacts so that we know on this day, on day 45, we'll be able to sell to these people. But unfortunately, we didn't have a single contact. So we had to reduce one staff and replace with a staff that will help us do the marketing. So this, our new recruit, went to the market and brought forth the following findings: that we needed an electronic billing machine that will be able to produce us electronic receipts. The government of Rwanda has passed a law. Every businessman must use an electronic billing machine to be able to produce his receipts. This will help them to be able to track the taxes. So that was something new we didn't know about. We thought selling your chicks, you just need to call somebody, he comes to the farm, and then you bargain, he buys them live. But no. He also found out that we sell chicks in kilograms, already prepared. That is, they have removed the feathers, the offers, they remove the legs, the intestines. The only thing inside that it's kept is the gizzard. You even cut the head off. So we didn't know about that until when our new recruit brought us this information. We are on the 19th. We are on the 18th of December. Christmas is fast approaching. He also discovered that we needed to transport this our meat in a cool van, something which I thought is done only in the West, in the Western country, but it is done here in Rwanda. What a wonderful country. So we also needed to get a butcher who will be able to kill the chicks. I didn't know. In Cameroon, we mostly sell our chicks from the farm live. The vendors will come, buy, and transport by themselves. We didn't know about that. We only learned that on the 18th of December 2022. So now, on the 19th, remember we bought feed from day 1 to day 40. On the 19th, we were already getting to the finisher stage. The feed had gotten finished. We didn't get the feed again from Gorilla because they were not performing well. The weight of the chicks had dropped. So they were not up to standard. At that stage, they should have been 2 kilograms and a plus, but we still had 1.3. We rarely even had 1.5. So ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, you should start having in mind. You should start guessing. Remember at the beginning I told you, the judgment will be made by you. Is this something you can do in Africa or not? But I bet you if you are able to do the corrections of our mistakes, then you will definitely succeed. Yes, I bet you will succeed. On the 19th of December, we had to buy feed. We bought finisher from the Uzima chicken. Uzima are one of the producing companies for feed and DO chicks. I told you at the beginning. So a bag of their finisher cost 34,250 Rwandan francs, which is an equivalent of $31.8 US. And we got 6 bags. These 6 bags cost us 205,500 Rwandan francs, which is an equivalent of 190.8 US dollars. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Are you in the Bugesera district and you want quality eggs? Are you in Kigali and you want these bio eggs? Then Venbati High-Tech Farm got you covered. We have layers, as you can see, they are pullets, and we start laying and attain 5% hen day production come April 2023. So for your quality eggs, you can call the numbers that are on your screen, or you reach us out through our company email. Murakoze Chani, thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have talked about the production cycle itself. If you got lost, as I was explaining, let me bring you back. During the production itself, we bought drugs. From the day they arrived, we gave them anti-stress. And the drugs we bought, later, all of it cost 60,000. We also had to transfer the chicks from the brooding room to a much bigger space. We had to buy bulbs to increase the lighting. We also had to buy tarpaulin to be able to protect the unit from rain when it rains. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting into the expenditure incurred to be able to sell these birds. On December 23rd, 2022, we had an order of 180 birds. So we called our butcher, who came and listed some items we needed to buy so that they'll be able to prepare this chicken, package it, and we go sell. He said, before I continue, just a reminder, now we had 293 birds. You can now start thinking if we are going to make a profit or not. When the butcher came, he said we needed to buy a bowl. We got a bowl, a 5-liter bowl, for 5,000 Rwandan francs, which is 4.6 US dollars. We also bought wood, which cost us 7,000 Rwandan francs. And it is an equivalent of 6.5 US dollars. This wood was transported. Yeah, we transported the wood. It was not just around, we didn't pick. We transported the wood at 200 francs, which is just about 2 cents. We also rented a pot, a big pot, that we used to boil the water and then immerse the curled chick for scaling. And the cost of renting that pot was 3,000 Rwandan francs. We had to hire a refrigerated van twice because we got 2 orders at 2 different times. Twice, which was not cheap. The cost of hiring that van for the 2 times cost us 100,000 Rwandan francs, which is 92.8 US dollars. You can now start seeing the points where we spent more, which was unnecessary. The reasons for us spending more on transportation twice. We didn't finally get the market they were telling us about. Some people whom we had called and they said there is a market, when it is ready you call us. We called and they were not even picking the phone. So we had to do that by ourselves. Got an order, delivered, and then later on we got another order. So the total cost for paying these butchers was 15,600 Rwandan francs, which is an equivalent of 14.5 US dollars. The sum total of the electricity bill for this project, remember I told you there were 2 projects going side by side. We have the broiler and then we have the layers. The sum totals for the electricity bill calculated for 45 days and divided by 2 gave us 25,000 Rwandan francs, which is an equivalent of 23.1 US dollars. Water consumed was also shared into 2. The sum total given for the broiler project was 22,492 Rwandan francs, which is $20.9 US. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to the revenue gotten. But before I get into the revenue gotten, how the sales were done, let me give you a recap of the preparation of getting the chicks, the production, and the sales. For our preparation, we bought drinkers, feeders, rice horse, which was a bedding, charcoal pot, charcoal. We paid for our chicks. We transported them. During the production, we bought vaccines, drugs. We transferred our chicks. We had to buy tarpaulins to protect the unit where they were now from rain. And during the preparation for the market, we had to buy bowl, we buy a knife for curling, we buy firewood, we transported it. So ladies and gentlemen, now that you watched the video, I hope you liked it. Please, if you've not yet subscribed, I urge you to hit the subscribe button. Give us thumbs up. Leave us with your comment. Tell us what we need to do to improve it and what we're doing right. Do not forget to smash that notification bell so that each time a new video is uploaded, you are going to be notified. You get a notification and you follow up. Please, we also urge you to follow us on other platforms. We have LinkedIn, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have TikTok with the name Venbati High Tech Farm. Thank you very much. See you in our next video.